All right, you know you have a problem when you have to actually start building shelves for your collection. And I'm going to go over this for you. And we organize things to the best of our ability. The challenges of rock hounding and rock collecting. All right, let's go over it. So, this is about 90% of my collection. About 90%. About half or maybe a third of it are things that I've bought, and the rest are things that I've found on the shelf here. So I would say a majority of the quartz, all of the amethyst, everything on this shelf here, and a couple items here and at the bottom are things that I bought. The rest are everything that I've found. Everything up here are things that I've gotten from like rock and mineral shops, gem mines, and they've been tumbled, etc. Except for a few things in here and everything in this box. These are just pocket knives. These are beautiful banded shirts that I found. Actually, this was one piece and I cut it on my towel saw. These are all of my Douglas diamonds. All of them. The better ones are in these little display cases, these little circle things. And then, more broken pieces and whatnot, or pieces that won't fit in those, are in those tins. So, let's go over this first. So I just finished this today. I've been working on it for a good part of the day. We'll start at the bottom. We have some coral fossils that I found in Nashville, Tennessee, along with this little guy right here. Some selenite crystals, they were bought. This one right here was bought at Maggie Valley Rock Shop in North Carolina. That's a piece of basalt back there that somebody had sent me from Arizona. All these up here, this one, all these were bought at various locations. Maggie Valley Rock Shop, these two pieces of smoky quartz. Same with chrysocolla right here, this blue stuff. This is a more recent purchase just the other day at a really cool shop. Actually, hang on, where was this? This was in a shop in Jonesboro called the Crystal Raven. I think that's the name of it. I bought this one, and I also bought another piece. What else did I buy? A piece of amethyst, which I'll show you. This is grape agate. Here's a piece of unakite. Beautiful piece of unakite. Back here, we just have some calcite. These are things that I picked up at like a TJ Maxx or Marshall's, things like that, Home Goods. Couple pieces of citrine there in the corner. Some rose quartz right here. The next shelf, if things don't fall behind me, these are all the calcites that I have found in my area, this little corner right here. So I'll go over those. And then some other random rocks that I found that I think look pretty cool. Piece of tiger's eye I picked up at a shop somewhere, I think. Here's a piece of stalactite, stalagmite. I don't know which one it would be because it was broken off anyway when I found it. I picked out of a cave. Piece of garnet. All right, these are all of my quartz. Displayable quartz, I should say. Geodes. Everything here was bought except for this one, this one, this one, and that one. Those I found. This one I found on Douglas Lake. This one I found not far from my house. Same with this one right here. This one was found at Steel Creek Park. And the rest of these were bought at various shops and mineral stores and whatnot. This is a recent purchase here, bought the other day. 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 The Up here, other rocks that I've found throughout the area. Most of these are chert and agate of various kinds. I've got some pieces of epidote slabs that I've cut that I want to turn into pendants eventually. Here is some Knox chert that I find in the Steel Creek Park area in Bristol. Here's another piece right there. That was actually found in Roanoke, but it is of the same makeup. I love that yellow and root beer color. Here's a piece of what I believe is calcite, blue calcite I found on the Nolichucky River in Tennessee, here in Tennessee. Here's a piece of onyx that I found already tumbled, for the most part, as you see it, in the Watauga Lake. Chunks of chalcedony, mostly found in and around Roanoke River in Virginia. All right, next are all of my amethysts. All of these were bought. I have not found amethyst on my own yet, but all of these were bought at various locations, etc. Big piece of raw amethyst there, or it could even be fluorite, but I'm pretty sure it's amethyst. Bought at Maggie Valley Rock Shop. It's a great place to go. This is a piece of amethyst here. I think I picked up, it may have also been at Maggie Valley, or it may have been, it was at another gem shop. This was at one of those gem mine places, this dark one right here. I love that. This one right here is a recent purchase. This is a piece of amethyst with, let's move this out of the way, with some calcite growing in it, or that had formed in it. And it is reactive to UV light, which I do not have one with me right now. I don't even know where mine is. So at another video, I'll showcase that. So those are all the amethysts that I have. All right, what we have up here are all of the large chunks of chalcedony or chalcedony / agates that I have found mostly in the Roanoke River in Virginia, except for this one right here. And of course, these two, I'll get to that in a minute. This is a beautiful piece of chalcedony that I found on the Doe River in Elizabethton. In the back, there's just a piece of granite. We have this one right here. This was found on the Roanoke River. If I remember correctly, it should have some banding in there. Big chunks. All these huge chunks here were found on the Roanoke River. I had to take those home with me. They were a must. This one here came from like a little gem mine, just a little piece of carnelian agate. This is a Botswana agate that I picked up at a rock shop in Charlotte, North Carolina, in that area anyway. I've got some agate slabs. Those were picked up at Spruce Pine in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. There is a rock shop out there that's amazing. I picked those up, and they, act as bookends, of course. And I have a couple books, of course. This right here I picked up at an estate sale earlier this year, and it's a glass vase. It used to have a light in it. I took the light out, and it's just a glass vase with just all sorts of rocks basically adhered to the glass. It's really neat, and I've filled it full of various rocks, just random rocks that I had that were small. There's even a little fossil there. Right there. There's an amethyst there. There's some smoky quartz. There is a couple other random things in there. There's some of that Knox chert right there in the middle that you see right there. So, yeah, I got that filled to the brim, buddy. This box here, it's just got some pocket knives. I'm not going to open these up because it's just, I just got these organized. This has some random rocks that I've found. I want to eventually maybe cut them on my towel saw, maybe make little trinkets out of. I don't know. This is just a box full of random things. Mostly bought at little gem shops. You see the pyrite there in the back, I hope. Might as well grab it. So, oh, mushrooms, by the way. Hey, like that. So, yeah, I got some pyrite there. The rest of these were found at Steel Creek. Those two crystals right there. All of these right here in this line, they were all found in my area. about a mile from my house. Same with these right here. Actually, I think those right there where my thumb is at were Douglas Lake. Those were just random chert finds. And those were just random finds as well. So, and there's a little happy gecko. All right. So, right here. Beautiful, beautiful banded chert that I cut on my tile saw. Look at the banding on that chert, guys. Look at that. Beautiful banded chert. I'm eventually going to polish those flat sides up the best I can. Here is all of my Douglas diamonds. The nicer ones are in these little containers here. The broken pieces and pieces that are too big to fit in there are in those two tins. The ones in the white are the more smoky variety. And of course, these right here are the more clear variety. Some of them have some smokiness to them as well, but they are the more clear variety. You can see how clear some of those are there in the back. So yeah, there is my collection thus far. And it will continue to grow. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.